After the disastrous reveal of the original Prince of Persia: The Sands of Time remake back in 2021, the game was shelved because it didn't look too good. It received a lot of criticism. And by a lot, we actually mean a lot. And at the Ubisoft Forward event, which was held on June 10th, we got a lot of trailers for the upcoming projects. And luckily, Prince of Persia: The Sands of Time remake got its own official announcement. Nothing more was revealed regarding the game aside from its official announcement, but the developers revealed a lot of details on their official news website, which we will cover in this video. And trust me, they will surprise you. So, without wasting any more of your precious time, let's get straight into the video. Starting off our video with one of the most obvious details, which is graphics. The game's graphics tend to be much better than what was shown back in 2020 when the original remake was announced. But with this remake, their goal is to create a game which feels the same but looks entirely different, basically offering a new experience but a similar one. Ubisoft finally confirmed that the game is now in its full-on production stage, which means that everything related to the concept arts and how the characters will look like, including the voice actors, is now fully done. And now they just have to finish what they started, and this will take them roughly 1.5 years, and this is the exact reason why this game will release in 2026. As for the combat, the developers have officially confirmed that the game's combat will be similar, along with some new additional moves obviously, but majority of the moves that made the original game look sick will be back. Here is a list of all the moves that they promised us will be present in the game. If you want to read them, then you can just pause the video here. So, after reading it, let's begin moving forward. There is also a high probability that they will include some new abilities for the Dagger of Time, which will make it more OP and will make the game also more amazing and fun. Because in the original game there were only a handful of abilities that we could use and they were not that significant. Most of the people chose to ignore them instead. But now, with everything that has been advanced in today's time, they will be able to create a more immersive experience than what they did in 2003, which was still immersive, but now they have the chance to make it even more fun. So after reading about the combat section, I'm definitely excited because my major issue with the original games was its combat. It felt too clunky and sometimes it didn't work. But now they will fix it, making the game more enjoyable. Now, since we're in the middle of the video, let's start the video's most interesting topic, which is the game's storyline. The storyline for this game is what a lot of people are worried for. They are worried because since this is a remake, so they will most probably change one of the most essential elements which made the original game better. But they do not need to worry. On the same exact page from which I'm telling you the info, the game story will not be different because it's being said that yes and no. We're not going to tell a different story. It is still the same story that we know from the original because it was a really beautiful one. It was nice to have a love story being told in a game that way, and so we want to honor that. But there are a lot of nuances to how we can deliver a story that we think will really enrich the player's experience. And by the looks of it, they won't change some essential core elements of the main storyline, which was Prince entering the Maharaja's castle and the siege, Prince getting the Dagger of Time, then reversing the time in the end with some minor setbacks obviously. So you don't need to be worried about the storyline. It will be lengthier this time because obviously it's a remake and that's what they're charging 60 or 70 bucks for. So you can say that this game takes place in an alternate universe where the story played out the same but the events in depth are different. They will also add a new layer of depth into Farah's and Prince's relationship, and it's been also confirmed. One of the major things that I'm excited for this game is how they will tell us the origin story of the Sands of Time, because as they said, yes and no, which means that they will add some new things which were not present in the original game. So this will also include the origin of these Sands of Time. Some characters' story will also expand hopefully in this remake. These includes villains like the Vizier, who barely had any screen time in the original game. He had, but it wasn't a lot. So we can totally expect these types of changes. So since all the major details are covered, let's enter the video's last and one of the most important parts, which will be conclusion and my personal thoughts. The thing is that if this remake turns out to be a success, it will open the door for many other remakes for Ubisoft to come. Basically, this means Assassin's Creed 1's remake, the entire remake of the same trilogy, basically Warrior Within and the Two Thrones, and some other games which deserve a remake. So if they do this right, then Ubisoft's name will go even higher, because new people will play these games and will also increase the sales of the previous games, so they will benefit themselves in the process. And we already know that the older games are basically unplayable for some people, so once they play this new game, they will be interested in the story and they will want more. And we already know the next games will be Warrior Within and the Two Thrones, so this will make them earn more money in the process, and who wouldn't want to earn more money? So in the end, I would just like to say that the success of this remake determines the remakes from Ubisoft. If it's a success, then we will see more remakes. If it's not, then no more remakes. So that was pretty much it for this video. We hope that you guys loved and enjoyed this video. If you did, then be sure to give it a big thumbs up, and also tell us in the comment section which feature was your favorite that we told you. We already made a lot of other videos in Prince of Persia, which you can easily check out by clicking on the iCard on the upper right corner of the screen, or by also clicking on the links in the description. These videos will clear all of your confusions if you are watching this video for the first time. So till then, keep watching, keep enjoying, and these are Faxx signing out.